That employee housing now is kind of a big thing.
Oh yeah, it was back then too. I mean, the NIMBY thing. I mean, I wish I thought really hard about this guy's name. Mick Ireland and this other fellow who he just worked his butt off. Um, Worked really hard to get the airport employee housing done.
Yeah.
The I don't want to diss anybody in Aspen, but the people in Meadowwood, they called our place because I moved to Twin Ridge.
Yeah.
Uh, I got
Meadowwood's on the
divorced.
backside. Yeah.
Yeah, I got divorced, and of course, with the divorce, hopefully you'll never have to find this out. But your wife gets half, so we had to sell our condo. I moved, but it wasn't like so hard to get a place back in those. I moved into Hunter Creek, and a two bedroom in the Hunter Creek. Dave and Rob slept in one bedroom. I slept in the other. And then after I married Kathy in 1985, she taught French at Aspen High School, as you guys know. And we got a place. We were in the lottery, and we lucked out and got a place in Twin Ridge. It was really nice. It was a three-bedroom house. Hunter Creek is. I mean, we were lucky to get it, but you had to go downstairs to do the laundry. It was 800 square feet. This was a mansion for Aspen for employee housing. It was like 1,400 square feet or something. And like I said, the people in Meadowwood called. It's not all of them, of course. And I don't want to diss all of them. Some of them are great, like John Kelleher and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But we were the dog houses, and they made the city move all the houses down the hill because they wanted the woods to be a barrier between the dog houses and Meadowwood. Well, that meant, like Gary and Debbie, I told Chris, I told Andy that Debbie Kreitzer might be somebody good to interview, and she lived right across the street from us. Well, she got about a 2,000 square foot house because they moved it down the hill, and she had this huge basement. Well, anyway, but she couldn't park in her garage because she had to drive in, make a hard left turn, and if the guy who lived next door was in his driveway, she couldn't park in her garage. It was foobar, man. But it was a great place to live, although we did have mold. When Kathy and I were in North Carolina, we at Chapel Hill, Kathy got her MA there, and I got a grant or fellowship. And there was mold all over. They put us in a condo when we came back on the golf course, and had to demoldify it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. I felt sorry because we rented it. There's all kinds of rules, like you could only rent it for what you were paying, and all that stuff. We rented to a lady and her kids, and it was good for them. But here she was living in this house with all this mold. So anyway, that's our story of employee housing.